Close your eyes and let your body settle into the quiet of the night. Take a slow, deep breath in and gently let it go. We are about to journey far away, beyond the blue sky into the deep, velvet darkness of space. Tonight's story is one of quiet courage, a gentle reminder of the strength we find within ourselves and with each other. It's the story of Apollo 13. Imagine a time not so long ago when humanity looked to the moon with wonder. 3 travelers, Jim, Fred, and Jack, prepared for an incredible voyage. Their hearts beat with a quiet excitement, a steady rhythm like a soft drum. They were astronauts, explorers of the cosmos, ready to sail their ship, the Odyssey, to the moon. As they rose into the sky, leaving the world behind, everything was calm. Below them, Earth was a beautiful blue and white marble, spinning silently in the vastness. Inside their small craft, the hum of the machinery was a constant, soothing companion. The stars outside their window weren't twinkling like they do from Earth. Instead, they were steady, brilliant points of light, like tiny diamonds scattered on an endless black cloth. For 2 days, their journey was peaceful. They floated in the gentle embrace of zero gravity, a feeling like drifting in a calm, endless ocean. They went about their tasks with focus and a sense of shared purpose, a team moving as one. The silence of space was profound, broken only by the soft clicks of switches and the calm voices of their friends back on Earth, guiding them from a place called Mission Control. It was a ballet of precision and trust danced across 250,000 miles. Then, in the quiet of their journey, a sudden jolt. A quiet voice, calm but clear, spoke the words that would echo through history. Houston, we've had a problem. There was no panic, no shouting, just a simple statement of fact. An unexpected challenge had appeared in the deep dark. Their ship, their home in the stars, was hurt. Power was fading, and the familiar, comforting hum of the machines began to change. The moon, which had been their destination, now seemed to look on as a silent witness. The dream of walking on its surface had to be set aside. A new mission had begun, a mission far more important, the journey home. Back on Earth, in Mission Control, a great quiet fell over the room. But it was not a quiet of despair. It was the quiet of intense focus. Hundreds of minds came together as one, like a great river flowing toward a single purpose. They looked at their screens, at the numbers and charts, and began to weave a new path, a lifeline for the 3 travelers so far away. Their calm determination was a beacon of hope, a steady light in the darkness. In the cold of space, the astronauts moved from their main craft, the Odyssey, into their lunar module, the Aquarius. It was a smaller vessel, designed only to land on the moon, not to travel through the deep of space. It became their lifeboat. The air grew cold, and frost began to form on the inside of the windows like a winter morning on Earth. They put on their warm suits and huddled together, conserving their energy, their warmth, their hope. Their breaths were visible in the chilled air, small clouds that disappeared into the quiet. To save power, they turned off almost everything. The ship went dark, except for the faint glow of a few essential instruments. And in that profound silence and darkness, they were not alone. They had each other. Their teamwork was a quiet dance, each person knowing their role, trusting the others completely. They shared their dwindling resources, their quiet words of encouragement, and their unwavering belief that they would find a way. Their journey became a long, slow arc around the moon. As they swung behind it, they were cut off from all communication with Earth. For a time, there was only the 3 of them and the silent, cratered face of the moon passing by their window. It was a moment of profound isolation, yet also of incredible beauty. They were the farthest from home any human had ever been, suspended in a quiet cosmic ballet. Then, as they emerged from behind the moon, they heard the welcome crackle of voices from Houston once more. Their friends were still there, working tirelessly. A new plan was ready. Using their small lifeboat, the Aquarius, as an engine, they had to perform a crucial maneuver. It required absolute precision. One small mistake, and they would drift off into the endless void. With steady hands and calm hearts, they fired the engine. The little ship trembled, a gentle push in the vast emptiness. It was a small act of defiance against the immense challenge they faced, a testament to their quiet courage. The burn was perfect. They were on the right path, a long, slow curve that would carry them back toward the blue marble of home. The days that followed were a test of endurance. The cold was deep, seeping into their bones. Sleep was fleeting, but their spirit remained unbroken. They worked together, solving one problem after a time. They built a makeshift air filter from spare parts, a creative solution born from necessity, guided by the calm voices from Earth. It was an act of ingenuity that felt like a small miracle in the cold darkness. They looked out at their home planet, growing larger in the window with each passing hour. It was a symbol of everything they were fighting to return to: warmth, air, family, life. The sight of it fueled their quiet determination. Finally, the time came to return to their original craft, the Odyssey, for the final descent. It was a cold, dark shell, but it held their only way through Earth's atmosphere. They powered it up, and one by one, the systems flickered back to life. They said goodbye to their faithful lifeboat, Aquarius, letting it drift away into space, a silent monument to their journey. The final moments were the most perilous re-entry. The ship would plummet through the sky, becoming a fiery meteor. For several minutes, all communication would be lost again. On Earth, the world held its breath. The team in mission control stared at their screens, waiting for a sign, a single word. The minutes stretched on, filled with an intense, hopeful silence. And then, through the static, a voice. Faint at first, then clear. They were through. They had made it. The Odyssey, a scarred and battered vessel, had carried them safely home. 3 parachutes blossomed in the blue sky, a beautiful sight against the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. The journey of Apollo 13 was not about reaching the moon. It was a story about the journey home. It teaches us that when faced with the unexpected, we can find a deep well of calm and strength within us. It shows us that in times of trouble, the quiet bonds of teamwork and trust can guide us through the darkest of nights. As you drift off to sleep now, let the steady rhythm of your own breath be a reminder of that quiet courage. Like the astronauts in their silent ship, you to have an inner strength that can carry you through any challenge. Let the vast, peaceful darkness of your room be like the gentle expanse of space, a place of rest and renewal. Know that even in the quietest moments, you are connected to a world of support, just like the astronauts were connected to their team on Earth. Rest now. Let your body grow heavy, your mind become still. Drift into a deep and peaceful sleep, knowing that you are safe, you are strong, and that tomorrow is a new day, full of possibility. Good night.